I had been exposed to Allison a number of years ago. When AI came out, she was one of those people that hopped right in. And I am technology savvy enough to know that it was something I needed to know about. I wanted to not just leverage her experience, but also be able to interact with her and her business expertise. And I mean, she's done it. She's been there. She's like myself. She had multiple business in her background. I understood who she was and what she was about. When she did a presentation or she would put something out, it had value. It was to the point. She's got a real sense of humor about what it is she's doing and how she's doing it. That's a key part of successfully being not only in business, but being a woman in business. So when I was looking for a mentor and somebody to lay down my dollars, right? I was putting money down. I was going to put time down. So for me, there was a lot on the table because, it's only smart to know how valuable those are. But she really had it. You could tell, and her stories are both personal and professional. There's not a lot of fluff, which for me is invaluable. I am actually in another one of her groups, but I would not have done any of that if AI for E had not been successful, if it had not been effective for what I needed, if it hadn't been rich with information. The way that she structured it was perfect. She integrated really beautifully into here's what I'm doing now. Here's how this applies, and then here's the results of having applied her method. It was just totally aligned with what I needed to do and what I wanted to do. I feel confident that the way that she's asking me to spend my time will be valuable. I feel confident that it will apply, and that if it doesn't apply, I can give her the feedback and tell her that this doesn't apply, and she'll help me adjust it. She won't just say, here's the material, go away, leave me alone. She's very responsive about feedback. She's always asking for feedback. And to me, that's really a key piece of participating in anybody's program, because there's thousands of programs out there now for AI, right? They really are. I've looked at a lot of different AI programs and done my own research. And hers is the only one that I actually dived in because it was compelling enough. The way that Allison has got her program structured, here's the tools for business and here's how they apply and here's how I want you to apply them. She's so willing to go in and look at specifically not only what I did, but how I did it, where I could improve it, what other tools might be out there. She's constantly looking at new tools so I don't have to. She's constantly going, oh, you can use that to do that and that to do that. And it's really helpful because I don't have the time and I don't have the desire to do that kind of research. I've been in business for a long time. One of the things that was appealing about that was the application of AI into the structure of your business, because you can't stay static. You have to move forward. You have to take a look at the technology that's there, what's going to work. Because she's process and sales system based within a business, it's really got a lot of advantages because it touches all the different parts of what makes you ultimately successful. When I was looking at AI, my goal was to learn about how AI could apply to my business, how it could apply to sales, how it could apply to structure, how it could apply to systems and process. That's ultimately what she did. What I got from it was application for it in all facets of the business, which was ultimately my goal. I needed to understand the application of AI not just for myself, but also for my clients. So the outcome there has been understanding not just what's going to happen for me, but also what's going to happen on behalf of my clients. So I can see where the AI might slide into their future, and I can talk intelligently about it. So when they have questions, now I have enough knowledge and some skills that I can do that, which is important to me. It also helped me to relook at how that business was structured. You got to refresh your business. You got to look at methods and process and systems. You just got to shake the dust off every few years. And so AI is a perfect opportunity to do that and to streamline and tidy things up. AI has been instrumental in speeding up that process. And without Allison's guidance and without her methodologies, it would have taken me months. Months has been condensed down, in some cases to days, where I can sit down knowing what I want to find out and use AI tools to get there. There's so much out there that says anybody can create a course, right? Which is not true. Anybody can put out a course, but that doesn't necessarily mean that course is going to be effective. Having been in the learning business for so long, it's really interesting to watch what's happening because now anybody can spit stuff out, right? I got it from AI and it's great. But the fundamental integrity around what you produce, I think, is a key to long-term success. AI is just simply another tool, and it's a tool that dramatically speeds things up. Knowing it isn't enough. And that I think is where Allison's really valuable. Anybody can know it, right? But knowing how to use it and knowing when it's appropriate and understanding. So one of the examples that Allison gives is she talks about buying 1,000 prompts isn't going to help you. And it's not. It'll drive answers, but the answers won't be related to anything. They won't have a relationship with what your goal is or your objective or your strategy. So without learning that piece, to learn how to write those prompts and to learn how to develop prompts into something that's magic, you're not really going to get where you want to go. It is a really powerful tool, but the power is in learning how to use it to get where you want to go, not just learning how to use it. If I need to do one thing or I need to build something, here's how I build the prompts in order to quickly get the information I need out of it. I think Allison's really good at that, really ahead of the curve. Because she was one of the first people that said, it's not enough to just throw a prompt at it. You have to begin a conversation in a way which will begin to net back the results, and it's iterative. So you start with one place, and then once you have that answer, then you begin to build on that answer so that you can really get some depth to the information that you're getting. And one of the things that Allison is really good at is helping people understand that it's a tool. And I think that's the difference. That craft of understanding how to use it is where Allison's going to be really powerful for any business person. If you're interested in understanding the future of marketing, communications, training, learning, business as a whole, and really being effective in it, like having that edge, that secret sauce, and you want to be good at it, and you're interested in it from a business point of view, then Allison's AI for Entrepreneurs can't be beat. I haven't seen anything that even comes close to it. This is a business class. This is for entrepreneurs. The course that I went through was really focused on women entrepreneurs who understood the complexities of being in business, the challenges, the rewards. So it was really powerful. I think Allison is wonderful. I do. It takes a long time for me to invest my time in anyone because I have been in business for so long. Because I tend to think, do you really know what you're talking about? I'm skeptical of most business training because I've taught a lot of it and spent my whole career teaching in a corporate environment. So I think Allison is really special in that she gets that. She knows enough and has enough experience in both the corporate and entrepreneurial space to get it, to get the problems, to get the solutions, to really understand the potential and the possibility as it applies in the business world. And to me, that was critical. I think strong business women are really remarkable, and I think she's one of them.